Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Florida Atlantic's offense will take the field first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like, sometimes he's a lineman, sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunity.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Creates a little room. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tulsa's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Unloads it left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Makes the grab on the left. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run or do they go to the passing game.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really blowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. This one's complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Lost to throw again. Got his man downfield. On the move at the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Owls are marching down the field. They'll go with a direct snap. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
14, Tulsa, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Here's the handoff. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Tulsa trying to move the chains on third and short. Leaves it with the back. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
From the gun, running back on the move. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Tulsa wasting no time. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turns it on in midfield.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Brewer. He's got the tight end. They get him stopped, but got the big gain, has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Power football with the run. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Trying to pound it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Nice move to keep running. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Looking for a man. It's Brewer. Makes the catch. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them. After the catches, their specialty can make some magic happen.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. You get that turnover, and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Tulsa! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Spits it out to the back. With the catch, it's Thorne. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw, it's Brewer. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incomplete.
Makes a grab, pass the marker. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Tulsa wasting no time.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to power their way ahead. Inside the 30. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
To the ground with the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Sprinting away. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Owls.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
28, Tulsa.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He leaves it with his back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Now the play fake. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes the grab on the big throw. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And the route is on.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Powers through the defender. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. The give to the back. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Let's go! Let's go! Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. 22 water, 22 water. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get rid of it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Soft spot in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Just moments ago, the Golden Hurricane stuck in its own end, and now they're generating some momentum. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass. And I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways, but the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draw plays.
Trying to pull his way in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Using the quick game. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Rushes on him. And they can't make the connection on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Bringing the heat. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop you. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Toure. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Florida Atlantic races to the line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Just keeps slinging it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Converts on 4th down, still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Snap it to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Got it in the middle. It's Jamison.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third down, he drops to throw. To grab. Quick step and go. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Tulsa wasting no time. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He'll try to do it himself. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw on third. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Working that left side now. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. These corners going to give them some space. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Lowers those pads.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up. Big moment, yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Brewer. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. He wants to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.